Hello, first grade. Welcome to the first math lesson online. I'm going to be the math teacher for everyone in first grade until we get back to school. So if you normally have me for math, how's it going, guys? And if you don't normally have me, welcome. I'm super excited that I get to teach everybody. So how this is going to work is on your screen. I'm going to change it in a second so that you can see my screen. And we're going to walk through some slideshows that have been prepared that will teach us our lesson each day. What you will need something to write on. I have a whiteboard like we use in my class that I will use throughout the lesson in different times. A piece of paper and a pencil will work just fine. So if you don't have those with you right now, could you please pause the video and go grab those really quickly, because I do want you guys to be working along with me. Okay? Other than that, let's get started. We're going to warm up with an application problem, and then we are going to jump right into the lesson. So, our first problem. It's set. I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to give you guys some time to come up with the number sentence that I want you guys to come up with for this problem, and during that I'm going to read it again just in case you guys forget some of the numbers, so don't worry about that. Alright? This says, Emmy made another train of linking cubes. She started with 7 cubes and added some more cubes until her train was 12 cubes long. How many cubes did Emmy add? So they have supplied us with our 10 sticks right here in our cubes. So you can look at that, but I want you to supply me with the number sentence that goes along with this problem. Okay? So I'll give you a little bit of time to work, and I'll read through it again real quick right now. It says, Emmy made another train of linking cubes. She started with 7 cubes and added some more cubes. Now, we don't know how many cubes she added. Hint, hint. Until her train was 12 cubes long. So she started with 7 cubes. Then she added some more. We're not quite sure how many she added. And she ended with her train of linking cubes being 12 cubes long. Okay? Take a couple seconds to see if you can come up with a number sentence that fits this problem. I will too. Take about 10 more seconds. All right. So you're going to be paying attention to what you have written down, excuse me, while I'm going over what I came up with. So this is what I have right here. I have 7 plus something equals 12. Hopefully yours is filled in. But I started with this because it said she started with 7 cubes. So I started with that. I started my number sentence with exactly what the word problem was saying. I started with 7, and then it says she added some. I know that keyword added means I'm going to use a plus sign because we are gaining more cubes. So we're adding them in there. And then it said she added some more cubes. I don't know how many cubes she added, so I left that blank. Now, and then it says until her train was 12 cubes long. So that told me she ended with a train of cubes that were 12 long. So now, the way I solve this, I figured, I need to count from 7 up to 12 to figure out how many exactly she added. So do that with me. I'm going to put 7 in my head, okay? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stop. I said 12. So that's as far as we're going. Now, how many did I add? I added 5. So it must be 7 plus those 5 equals the 12 that she ended with. Boom. There's the answer. I was right. I hope you were too. There's our warm-up problem, and now we're going to move on to the rest of the lesson. Now, during the rest of the lesson, we are going to be working on taking a number and finding a pattern whenever we add 10 to that answer, to the answer that we get when we add 10 to the next problem. We're going to see if the answer changes and how that answer changes. All right, give me a second. All right. So, right here on my screen, I have placed a red 10 stick on the left side, and then I have 4 red cubes and then 2 yellow cubes showing. So I want you to think of a number sentence that goes along with this right here. Okay, I'll give you a couple seconds to think of a number sentence that go with our colored cubes here. One part is red, the other part is yellow. Take 5 seconds. Okay, so I have 14 red and 2 blue. I know I have 14 red because I have one 10 stick right here, so that's a group of 10. There's 10. And then I have the 4 extra red ones over here. So I know 10 plus 4 equals 14. So then I have my 2 extra right here, my 2 yellow ones. That's my other part. So red part plus yellow part is going to equal our whole. So I'm going to write down 14 plus 2. Okay. Now, I have to figure out what 14 plus 2 equals. Try and figure that out. Take 5 seconds. Count up in your head. All right. I did 14, 15, 16. So I got 16. If you didn't, please correct it so that you have your board looking like mine. So we have 16 cubes, 14 red and 2 yellow. 14 plus 2 equals 16. Now, we added another 10 stick. So now we don't have 14. Now I have one 10 right here, 2 10s right here, so this is my second 10, and I don't have another full group of 10 for red. I have my 4, so I have 2 10s and then 4 extra red ones. So that's 2 10s and 4 1s. So that's 24 red cubes. Plus, how many yellow? 2. So I have my 2 yellow cubes that I'm going to put right here. So my yellow cubes have not changed. I've gone from 14 red cubes, added a 10, now I have 24. 24 plus 2 equals, take 5 seconds, count up in your head, see if you can figure out what 24 plus 2 equals. All right, I hope you got 26. 24 plus 2, 25, 26. We got 26. I'm starting to see something similar between both of these problems. Look at the numbers we're adding and our wholes, our answers. See if you can notice any pattern. Because I just added one more 10 stick. And we're going to do that another time. We're going to add this third stick of 10 over here. So now we need to come up with this number sentence. I have 1, 2, 3 groups of 10. And I'm only counting the red ones right now. I have 3 groups of 10. I don't have another group of 10 right here, so I'm going to write 3 down. How many extra red ones do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I still have 4 extra red ones. And I'm still adding the same 2 yellow ones onto my red. So this number is going to stay the same. So now I have 34 plus 2. Go ahead and take 5 seconds and count up in your head to see if you can start with 34 and count 2 more. All right. Hopefully you have an answer. I'm going to show you how I did it right now. 34, 35, 36. So I got 36. 34 plus 2 equals 36. Now this is the part where I want you to start paying attention to patterns you might see in the numbers. I'm looking here, excuse me. I see that my number, I started with 14 plus 2, and I got 16. So I had 110. My answer has 110. Then I added, remember we added another 10 stick for this number sentence. Look at my number of 10s. I added 110. My 10s went up by 1. 1 plus another 1 is 2. I have 2 10s here. My answer also has 2 10s. Then from this number sentence, I started with 2. I went up 1 more 10. 2 plus 1 is 3. So now I had 3 10s. My answer also had 3 10s. So if I add one group of 10 to a number, my 10s digit goes up by 1. That's the pattern that I want you to start seeing. Notice that my 10s digits go up by 1 each time I add 110. All right. If you look on your screen and look at the slideshow slides right now, we have the same things that I just added. So it's a little bit clearer to see than on my whiteboard. We started with, or 4 plus 2 is with no 10, so our answer isn't even a full group of 10. Then we added that 110. So one of my add-ins in my number sentence has 110. My answer also has 110. Then I went down to here by adding another 10. So now we have 2 in our 10s place. And then to get from there to this number sentence, we added a third 10. So we have 3 10s. And our answers are the same. If we add 1 10 to a group, our answers go up by 1 in the 10s place. Okay, that's the end of our quick lesson. Now for an exit ticket, we're going to do one of the problem set problems, or I want you to do it actually. And I want you to, if you can, please take a picture of this or write them out on a piece of paper and then solve them. And then I want you to look at them and try and find that pattern. If each problem is going up by 10, pay attention to what the answers are going up by also. All right, take a picture of that. And then if you can, ask your parents to help you upload that onto Google Classroom so I can see it. I'd love to see your work and how you guys are doing. Other than that, best of luck with this, and I can't wait to teach you guys something else tomorrow. Good luck on your problem set problems and uploading them to Google Classroom. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.